All right. What's going on, everybody? God bless you. Hope y'all are doing well on this beautiful Friday afternoon as I give God the honor, the glory, and all the praise. This is my part 3 video on balance, having balance. And I want to call this video Having Balance and There is a Time in the Season for everything. For everything. The time in the season. And that's Ecclesiastes chapter 3. If y'all notice, I just posted about 6 videos of me having fun playing with the bands that I play with. And this is why I want to tie this in with having balance also, because if you can't have fun in this life, I feel sorry for you. And one thing that I love about God is that God gave us free will. So that let me know off top, God wanted us to have fun. But God wanted us to have good, clean fun. And I love when I get to go play at a wedding reception, a retirement party. And you see that retirement party that I posted on her also. And so many different engagements. And that's the part I love that God blessed me with also, because that separates me from church all the time. Now, I know a lot of y'all ain't going to agree with this because y'all too religious. And y'all got the whole concept of music all backwards. Because first of all, it's the spirit behind music. I'm going to forever listen to and play old school R&B. It's just some of my favorite music. And that's going to be a part of me till I get into my glorified body. And there's something about the music, man. It just make me feel like I'm in a whole nother world, because it don't matter what I'm going through. I can cut on some music and be, man, relax. And this is the other part of having balance. See, there's a time for me to listen at John P. Key and Fred Hammond and Marvin Sapp and all those dynamic gospel singers. But then there's a time for me to listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's a time for me to listen at Maze. It's a time for me to listen at Marvin Gaye, Barry White, Luther, so on and so on. All those dynamic singers that people seem that they wasn't no good. Look at their lifestyle. Well, it's each to their own, what you want to believe in, because I look at the lifestyle of a lot of folks that go to church every Sunday, and I really don't see no difference on people, with all this pointing fingers and everything. And having balance is so important. And a lot of times you got to laugh to keep from crying. See, I don't know about y'all, but I'm glad God blessed me with a sense of humor, because I laugh at a lot of things. And this is why I tell any musician, minister of music, a lot of people just say you just supposed to play church music if you are minister of music, and I highly disagree with that. When first of all, God is love. And especially when I go to a wedding, man, I love to play for people that's getting married in the name of the Lord. And like the one I just posted, that retirement party, I had so much fun at that party. And a good brother of ours was retiring. I believe he was on this job probably about 40 years. And he wanted a retirement party, and he wanted live music. And that's why we played that song, Celebration by Kool and the Gang. See, this is why it's a time and a season for everything. It ain't always got to be church, because really the church is in you. And if you would understand in this life, to those that don't, I know a lot of y'all do, some of y'all gonna feel this video, but then some people not, that there is a time and a season for everything. I'm so glad that God created us and the ability to play, the gifts, the talents, because I love to hear a love ballad. I love to see a man sing to his woman, or vice versa, a woman sing to their man. That's beautiful to me, because that's showing true love also. That's why love is an action word. We always talk about we love each other, but yet and still we don't do nothing for each other. And that don't make no sense to me. And I love that, because I was just talking to my brother Ramon Garrett. Let me give a shout out to you, AG Praise and Ramon Garrett. Just got off the phone with both of them. Detroit is in the house. Big shout out to Detroit. Motown Mooney, big shout out to y'all. And I was telling Ramon how sexy that is, and I wish that every musician could have that relationship where they have a woman, or if you are a woman, have that man where y'all understand each other, and when you sing to each other, that's a beautiful thing, because that also makes the relationship go stronger. That's why there is a time and a season for everything. That's why I have my balance in this life, because a lot of times when I leave choir rehearsal, I'm so sick of gospel music. When I get in my car, I don't want to hear no more gospel. On my way home, I might cut on some Maze. I'm going to cut on my favorite music. And then we have to understand that we got to quit trying to make people do what we do. See, let me say this real, because just because you done got so-called saved and hold it in down, and you don't listen to that secular music no more, don't knock the next person. See, and I understand some people don't listen to certain things because it might take them back to where they used to be. But see, that's not me. That's why what worked for you might not work for me. And what worked for me, it might not work for you. So we have to get an understanding with each other and stop trying to make people do what you do because you want to be so-called religious. See, I'm going to be like this till the day I die. You ain't going to never hear about JT being religious. And if y'all ever see me get religious, y'all slap the hell out of me. Because in this life, I have learned to have fun. See, it's about the way you do things in this life. See, you're not going to see me getting drunk. And when I sit down and have my little quiet time and when I don't want to be messed with, I'm going to get my favorite drink. It might be some wine, some Chardonnay, or you might see me go get me a bottle of Crown or a Hennessy, and I'm going to relax. And you'll never see me drunk or acting the fool, going off on somebody, or trying to drive and run off the road and kill somebody. No. See, I have learned that you can have fun in this life. See, let me say this before I close. The Bible never told us that it was a sin to drink. See, people need to teach this right. The sin is not to drink. Where the sin come in at is the drunkenness. And Brother Bone, you asked me, was that real wine Jesus made? You best believe it. As a matter of fact, Catholic churches, if I'm not mistaken, some of them still drink real wine when they do the Lord's Supper. It's the Baptists that I know that started this grape juice thing up. And I love wine, especially red wine, because red wine is good for your blood. Matter of fact, when I got out the hospital, that's what I was told to do. Get me some beets. We all know about them beets, them red beets, and get some wine. And me and my mama was talking the other day. This is why Asians and so many different people, they outlive us, because we don't take care of ourselves. We want to party all night, get drunk, get high, eat all the fast food, and we wonder why our blood pressure and everything is always up. Cholesterol, why we having strokes and headaches and too fat to walk up one step. And that's why a lot of people outlive black folks. I'm just being real. We don't even want to take care of ourselves, but yet still we want to complain. So there is a time and a season for everything under the heavens. Enjoy your life, brothers and sisters. That's why I love hanging with real pastors that understand what I'm talking about, that when you get in their car, it ain't always gospel. And when they get ready to sleep with their wife, have sex, it's not gospel. One dude told me he don't listen to nothing. And I said, that's cool. That's you. And then one dude told me he can't really get into it unless he got some Barry White or some Luther on. And I feel that. And then when I'm single right now, but boy, when I was doing my dirt, man, I cut on my music. Boy, that got me ready. I'll be fired up. I'll be ready to make her face wrinkle like a United States map. Y'all know I got a sense of humor. So with that being said, I love everybody. Y'all take care. And may God bless you. Have fun in this life. Stop worrying about what these religious folks say. And when you get to the point where you stop worrying about what folks think and say about you, you will enjoy your life. As my mama teaches swing dance and my little brother, I love to go see them. Now we got a lot of churches teaching swing dances for exercising. And they doing it with the gospel music. Now, I'm going to close now, and now I'm going to say this. Now, when you look at the music nowadays, do the gospel music really seems so much different than the secular music. When they taking the same music, switching the lyrics, and bringing it in the church. God bless y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.